Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Today we're going to listen to Shri Mataji tell us how to clear our center heart. And then we have a beautiful birthday puja talk from 1993. But first, let's collectively bow down in front of Shri Mataji, raise our kundalini and put ourselves into bandhan. So this is from 1988, and it's just a little segment on how to clear the center heart. And we're also going to listen to the 32 holy names of Shri Mataji.
You hold your breath 3 times and think in your heart that I am the mother of the universe. That's all. This has to be corrected. There's a problem there, that's why. Unless until you correct this problem, the attention, not only the attention, but even Kundalini goes there. So you have to correct that thing, which I noticed yesterday. You have a centered heart, but you have come to Sahaja Yoga now, few days back, it will get corrected in no time. Right? You have to put your right hand towards the photograph, left hand here. And you have to hold your breath. All of you can do it. Hold your breath. And say Jagdamba, Jagdamba, Jagdamba. Now you are holding the breath. So how can you say? You have to think. Now leave it. Again hold it once more. Put your left hand, right hand towards you. Good. Now leave it. Again hold it. Now leave it. Alright? That's fine. Make all.
Durgarati Shamani Durga Padini Varini Durga Machedini Durga Sadini Durga Nashini Durga Todarini Durga Nyantri Durga Mapa, Durga Madhyanada, Durga Daitya Lokadavanara. Durga Ma Loka, Durga Matma Swarupini, Durga Marga Prada, Durga Ma Vidya, Durga Ma Shrita, Durga Ma Dhyana Samstana, Durga Ma Dhyana Basini, Durga Mo, Durga Maga, Durga Marta Swarupini. Durga Masura Samhantri, Durga Mayuda Darini, Durga Mangi, Durga Mata, Durgamya, Durga Meshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bama, Durga Ba, Durga Darini.
as we're just sitting there feeling the vibrations from that beautiful thing, let's just breathe in nice and slowly and quite deeply, and then hold the breath for a couple of seconds, and releasing it nice and slowly again. When we get to the end, just holding the breath again for a couple of times. Couple of seconds. Breathing in again, nice and deeply and slowly. Holding that breath. Releasing the breath nice and slow again. Hold the breath. Breathing in one more time. Hold the breath. And then release.
Very difficult to speak, even for me. To see so many Sahajogis sitting here with such shining faces from all over the world, as if my vision has taken its form today. I see in you the saviors of tomorrow, who are going to save this world from all the Kali Yuga calamities that are surrounding us. Is coming from all sides, while you people have really taken your second birth from this pond of Kali Yuga and have really become beautiful lotuses of different colors, hues, fragrance and beauty. Instead of you celebrating my birthday, it's better I celebrate your birthdays. As I told you the other day, that it is you who are such great seekers, seekers of truth, of love, that it could work out. Otherwise it would have been impossible. To even transform one person is very difficult. But you were so sensitive and so deep that this subtle knowledge, I don't know how it penetrated your being. It's unbelievable. I can't believe myself. What great people have taken birth in this Kali Yuga. No one can believe that there are so many saints are sitting before me, so many walis, so many nabis are sitting before me. In the history of spirituality, it has never happened. Even in the heavens, there are few devatas and devas, not so many. One better than the other. Such beautiful heart, such brilliant brains, and such active attention is really, I thank you all that this 70th birthday I could see so many people which I never expected. You know, Sahaja was started with one person. And then those who came also, out of them some were power oriented, money oriented, all kinds of people created problems for us. One after another, so many problems came. And also there were many who were of a very low level seekers. But I find today they have all come up beautifully. I cannot distinguish one from another the way it has happened. And the commitment you have to Sahaja is the greatest blessings for this world. I could not do it alone, you know that. If I could do it, I would not have needed you. You are the channels, and you have to work it out further and further. It is really remarkable the way Delhi people have organized everything. First of all, everybody was very much keyed on to the 70th birthday. I don't know what was the reason, but whatever it is. And then Delhi people said, this time we are going to celebrate Mataji, your birthday in Delhi. I said, everybody is on it, so be careful. It's not going to be easy. It's a big headache. So many will be coming down. But they didn't expect so much, I'm sure. People are coming, 100 are coming from there, 100 from there. I said, are you worried? They said, no, we are very happy about it. I saw their enthusiasm, their organization, the way they have done it. The best part of it, Delhi, which is a place where all kinds of politicians live, have groups and politics and all that. But in Sahaja, in Delhi, there is no politics. There is no quarreling. There is no pulling each other's legs. It's a very remarkable thing it to happen in a place like Delhi, where every day what you hear, that even in our parliament they are beating each other. Perhaps in this hell only this goodness was to be born and to be manifested by Sahajogis. The knowledge of Sahaja, as you know, is extremely, extremely subtle. And it's not easy to penetrate into the so-called people who call themselves intellectuals or who are absolutely bowed down to their conditionings. So on one side we have the masses who are ignorant, another side the classes who live in the frame that they have made out of their brains. Both ways I think they are extremely close. But the way they have absorbed this subtle nectar of divinity is something unbelievable. Nobody can comprehend even that there were so many born after my birth on this earth, or some maybe before also, very few. Just after my birth they were born here in this world to get to Sahaja. But when I saw the world, I was shocked, more shocked than Kabira himself. I said, how will I talk to anyone about it? My family members, I didn't know how will I open the subject to them. It was impossible. So much was darkness of ignorance. How will they believe that there is really divinity? There is totality waiting for them. They all believed into some sort of a religion which had no connection with reality. And it was impossible even to envisage the method by which I could talk to them. I remember the first incident when we went to Nargol, where I had opened the Sahasrara. The first person who got realization was a Gujarati and a jeweler. Immediately, all the other, there were hardly about 35 people. They started saying that of course he is a rich man, he is a jeweler, so mother has given him realization. I think that the first time and last time I really got angry. I started shouting at them. They are good for nothing, useless people, you can never take to divinity, and I had really thought that stop it now. When I have to take another life, another time, when people will understand what is Sahaja. But after that, suddenly people started feeling the cool breeze in their hands. Immediately. After my shouting, imagine. And they said, Mother, I know, it's working. It's working in us. It's working out of us. Thus we got 12 people. And one lady whom I had given before also, she was the 14th. Thus, first we had only these 14 Sahajas, for whom it was something out of the blue. They were all flabbergasted. They didn't know what it was. And then surprisingly, in one of our programs, a lady who was possessed by some Brahmin came and started saying, Jagadamba, Jagadamba. They couldn't understand. I never told them what I was, never. I've never told otherwise also. So then she recited a poem from Saundarya Lahari in Sanskrit language, and she was just a maid servant and in a man's voice. So everybody was shocked that the bhoots should say all these things. And then she went away. After that, these people started probing into it. And they wanted to have my puja first time in my house itself. Still, people were not very sure they were doing the right thing. Even the Brahmins they called, they said this Saptasadi is a very difficult puja and something will happen to us. But after the puja they said nothing happened. We are so much better. They all felt the cool breeze. And the entire atmosphere changed. They started understanding that Sahaja Yoga is the Yuga Dharma, is the one of this Yuga, this Kali Yuga. So the Sahaja Dharma became the Dharma of this Yuga. This Yuga is very difficult, no doubt. But in difficulties only we become intense seekers. And that's what happened with all of you, that you found out that everywhere people were following whatever they were following, they were not reaching any point. Like a cocoon, they are hitting their head here and there. They got their realizations so quickly. And when they told me how they were seeking, what was happening to them, I was amazed. How this seeking was working within them and pushed them towards Sahaja Yoga. Also in the meanwhile, I must say, so many got lost into the clutches of false gurus. Despite that, today we have so many Sahaja Yogis. You are just representing your country, but there are many more in your countries. Even in India we have many more. You are just here come to represent them. So, multiple of this number, I do not know how many would be there. So many asked me how many Sahaja Yogis there are. I said, I don't know. So you don't know? I said, no. We have never kept any record. So they can't understand. I said, we have no office, no record. I have no secretary. I don't know how to type. I don't know how to write even my check. They can't understand a person like me existing in these modern times. But everything gets done somehow. Despite all my modern ignorance, everything gets absolutely done in the most perfect manner, like a remote control. Now this whole thing, I never said a word about it. I must tell you nothing. Never I gave any idea as to how it should be. I didn't even tell them how many we are expecting. But see how spontaneously everything has worked out. Because you all have commitment. And that commitment gives you all these organizing capacities. So many things you have seen get organized because also this Parama Chaitanya has come into Kruta Yuga where it is working it out, it's active. And this activity also is absolutely supportive to you. For example, the police people told us that there are Muslims living here and you might have some danger from them, they might do some harm to you. I said, which Muslims are they? So they said Nizamuddin Aulia's people are here. I said, they'll never harm us. I said, why? Because he was a Sufi and he was a great realized soul. And the people who are along there must be, most of them are at least believers of Sufism. How can they harm us? So I said, tomorrow early in the morning, you go and put a chadar, as they call it, all of you. And they were so impressed that you saw in the evening. They came here all the way, morning time, and they were so respectful. Then they called me, they gave me another chadar, this, that, and they said that we are yours, and this and that, all kinds of things. And his disciple was Amir Khusro, was another very, very great Sufi gentleman, and I always have admired his poetry and also the way Nizamuddin led his life of dignity and divinity. All these Muslims who were there put hands towards me like this, and they said, we are feeling the cool breeze. I said, this is Ruh. This is Ruh. Once these people start getting Ruh, they will all become Sahajogis very soon. And you may have to have there are so many Sufis all over the world, and we are going to take their addresses and we are going to meet them. Then you might have to have another big pendal, double pendal, I think maybe triple.
I'll leave that there this morning and go into a silent meditation. Shri Mataji, may I this day be what you'd have me be. May I this day say what you'd have me say. May I this day be part and parcel of the whole. May my thoughts be of a realized soul. May I this day have love for all mankind. Shri Mother, be in my heart and in my mind. Say the last verse of the three great mantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradaini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Thank you everyone for being part of today's program. It was lovely spending time with you. For everyone going to India, have a wonderful trip, and can't wait to see you when you come back. When you're ready to finish your meditation this morning, please bow down in front of Shri Mataji, raise your Kundalini and put yourself into Bandhan. Have an absolutely wonderful day ahead, everybody. Jai Shri Mataji. This is one of my newest favorite songs. Hope you enjoy it.
शरणमम्मा श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमो 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 श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमो आनंद तांडव माडिनेनम्मा शरणरविंदत्तिल तंजम कोंडु आनंद तांडव माडिनेनम्मा शरणरविंदत्तिल तंजम कोंडु परमेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी करुणाकरी रक्षाकरी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमो परमेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी करुणाकरी रक्षाकरी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमो श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमो श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमो
जय श्री माताजी।